What's up, everybody? Jay Leone here again today with another video with my new camera and new audio, so hopefully everything looks better and sounds better. I can tell it looks a little bit better already. Hopefully it sounds better also. I'll have to play with it for a couple days, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it by the new year, which is quickly approaching. So this is the last video of the new year. Obviously today is the day before New Year's Eve, but I don't know, it might go up on New Year's Eve. We'll see what happens. I got a review for you. I got a review for another Sub Ohm tank. A Sub Ohm tank that was sent to me by a company called ZPal Technologies. They're a China company. It came from California, so I wonder if they have a warehouse out here in California. It is called the Coral Sub Ohm tank. Right there, Coral Sub Ohm tank. That's it right there. It's another Hooven Sub Ohm tank. It reminds me a lot of the TF-V4. I did do a Google search on it, and it's coming up at one place for, where are we at here, vaporrange.com, $29.95. I've seen it as low as $21 on maxvaping.com. So I'll link to both of those in the description. It's just a really big Sub Ohm tank, and I'm going to describe it and tell you what I think, what I don't like, and what I like about this one for you. So, some quick specs on it before we go down close and take a quicker close look at it. I'll pull up specs here from the website. It's a 24mm diameter tank, so it is big. I think the TF-V4 was 25. It may have been 24. I can't remember now. It does do 5 mils of juice capacity, so it does hold a lot of juice. It has 0.2 ohm coils that are 2 of them are included in the package. It's made of 304 stainless steel and quartz glass construction. It's got a wide bore drip tip. The drip tip has an acrylic material on the inside to help dissipate the heat. That's the specifications for the Coral Sub Ohm tank. Yes, it's a weird name, Coral. But let's go down to the table and let's take a look at the Coral. Here we are up close and personal with the Coral tank from ZPal Technology. Comes in a nice little traditional, Sub Ohm box here. It says ZPal up here, your tank and your coil. It says Coral here on the side. And on the back here you have some instructions on how to fill and design of the coil. It's a 5 mil capacity tank. Now let's open this guy right up. And right here you'll see an extra coil. Comes with 2 coils. One's pre-installed and the other one sits right here. That's the spare coil that comes with it, and then the other one comes pre-installed. And then below that you have some warning cards. Below that you have a little warning that basically says it's for 18 years or older. If you're pregnant you shouldn't use, stuff like that. Then if you open this up you'll have some parts and specifications, diameter, instructions on how to fill again, so So here's the tank. You can see this got a very interesting design, all these little pips in it, little dents or pips or grooves cut into them. Yeah, it says ZPal on this side, and the other side says Coral. It's got big, massive airflow here. You got 4 massive slots. It doesn't say the size here, so I'm not sure what size they are. To take this one apart, let's start with the drip tip. Here's the drip tip for it. It's got a double O-ring. It's got this acrylic plastic here to insulate it so it doesn't get too hot. You can see that acrylic plastic in there helps reduce the spit back. And then you do have the airflow adjustment on the drip tip here. You have 4 holes. If that interests you, that's there for you. There's a pretty good bore on this drip tip. And then the top does unscrew, and it's very easy to unscrew because they have all these dots on here which give it a good grip. So here's the top section that screws in there. And that is how you fill the tank. Kind of like the TF-V4 from Smoke. It's got the same kind of fill design. You can fill here and air comes up the other side. And to unscrew the rest of it, this is using quartz glass, they claim. So that's the glass right there. And that does come off too. It is held on by an O-ring in there. And then here's your coil, which you can unscrew also. And then here's the inside of that. And it is a non-adjustable 510 threading around here. You got more knurling here, so it makes it easy to grip. The airflow has got a nice resistance on it. It's really tight. Once you start using it, it'll loosen up a bit though. Like right now, this is one that I have not been using. It's the spare they sent me. Here's the unit that I've been using. Let's see. It's a lot more freer, but it's got some tension, so it's not just super easy to turn. Let's take a look at the coil. It is a big, massive coil. This is a 24mm diameter tank, so they are using big coils, kind of like the Smoke TFV4. It's a dual coil in there, a dual parallel, I should say. It's one single coil, but it's 2 strands of wire, kind of seated in there. Surrounded by Japanese organic cotton, they claim this coil can go up to 100. No, they claim this coil can go up to. They claim this coil can go from 50 to 200 watts. But on one of the websites here, I'm seeing 60 to 120. I have not taken it up to 200 watts, but I have taken it up to 100 watts, and it does work fine at 100 watts. It's just really warm. But it does have a lot of holes here for wicking, so wicking is definitely not an issue. You can see here it says 50 to 200 watts. It's a 0.2 ohm. They only sent it with the 0.2 ohms. I don't know if they have any other coils. I'm sure they do. You can see the airflow through the pin here. It's not huge, but it's adequate enough for this. Coil's branded with ZPal, and you have knurling in here to screw in the coil a little easier. It's just screw in just fine. It does wick amazingly with all those holes in there. There you go. And then the spare coil included also is the same. It's a 0.2 ohm coil. That's pretty much all I need to show you down here. Let's go up top and let's talk about this one. So there you go. That was the Coral Sub Ohm tank up close and personal. A lot of the same from what we've seen from the TFV4. It's very, very similar aesthetically. Similar, but it's got those pips or those little textured grooves in it, which make it easy to take all the pieces and parts apart, which is nice. It uses a big coil, just like TFV4 does. These coils work really well. The main issue I had with it was some leaking when I filled it for the first time. I had some juice come out of the airflow holes on it. But it hasn't done that since, so I don't know if that was just an initial issue I had or whatnot. But it does wick well, I can tell you that, and it has my biggest pet peeve of all sub-ohm tanks. It has spitback. I hate spitback. It prevents me from using tanks. It doesn't have the worst spitback I've ever had, but it does have spitback, and it kind of just, I have tanks that don't do that, so I'd rather use the tanks that don't do that. So to me, that's a big con, and it may be a huge con to some of you. The spitback is annoying. Getting juice on the top of your tongue. You know, another con to some is its size. It is a really big tank. Some people that's going to be a pro, some people it's going to be a con, so that could be on either or side. To me, it's neither here nor there, because I'm using it on the Hooven RX200 Rouleau, so it doesn't make a difference, and actually it looks really good on the RX200 Rouleau, so if you're looking for a big sub-ohm tank to go with it, it's a good option. Favorite production, nothing to complain on it. Flavor's decent, it's nothing to write home about, but it is pretty good for a sub-ohm tank. You know, it's right in the middle there with all the other sub-ohm tanks. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just right in the middle. It's decent. Airflow. People that like the really airy sub-ohm tanks, you're going to love this because it is extremely airy. It has 4 slots, and you could put them all open, and when you do, it's like breathing. It's like breathing. And then you have the top airflow if you like that, to make it even more airy. So it is very, very airy. The coils seem to last a fairly long time. I've had this coil going for a week, a little over a week and 2 days or so, and it's been fine. I haven't even replaced it yet. It's been good. It's been good. Like I said, there's so many sub-ohm tanks out here. This is just a big sub-ohm tank. I've reviewed some small ones, some big ones, and some average sized ones. This is in that big category. 5 mils of capacity. You would think would last you a long time, but the size of the coils on here, they just suck juice like it's nothing. So you are going to have to fill this quite a bit because it does go through a lot of juice. At 0.2 ohms, I've been using it comfortably at 70 watts. Like I said, I've used it up to 100 watts, no problem. You could probably push a little higher, but as far as I go, I don't like it really hot. I like it more on the warm to cool side, so. But, you know, it's another decent sub-ohm tank. Am I going to write a novel about this sub-ohm tank? No. Would I recommend it to you? Depends what you're looking for. If you want a big one, and you've checked out the TFV4, because the TFV4 still to me is a little bit higher than this Coral Sub Ohm tank. It's got more options. It's got rebuildable decks. and I don't get as much spit back with that one as I get with this one. So that one's, to me, still slightly higher. I don't know what the TFV4 is going for nowadays, but I know this is going for as low as 21 bucks, which is cheap. You get 2 coils and the tank for 21 bucks. That's a pretty good deal for that. So, and aesthetically, it's you know, it's not ugly, it's not nice. I could see some people not liking this design with all these grooves cut or these little pips in it. I could see some people not liking that, and that's fine, you know, personal taste. It doesn't bother me, and it doesn't do anything for me either way. So, it's kind of just one of those things. But overall, it's a pretty decent sub-ohm tank. It's not horrible by any stretch of the imagination. Thank you to ZPal Technology for sending these my way. They sent me 2. I got the other one over here still in the box. Somebody's going to get this one. This is going to go into the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So this is going to go in there. This is that product that I was waiting for to add to it. And when I do get back, like I said, the first video I have everything gathered now. We'll do the giveaway. I can tell you it's 2 mods, 2 sub-ohm tanks, and a bunch of juice. Or a couple bottles of juice, let's say. So it's a nice little prize pack, but this is one included. So thanks again to the guys at ZPal Technologies for sending them my way. And somebody's going to get one to try for themselves. So there you go. That's my review on the Coral Sub Ohm tank. Hope you guys found some of this information helpful. And as always, I'll put a subscription link down here in the corner. And first off, have a happy new year. Everybody have a great New Year's Eve. Like I always say, vape your asses off, have fun, be safe, and then until next time, live well and vape on.